Is that live? Think so. There it is. Hello, CFA Nation, Gabe. And you guys might have noticed the link's been up for a minute. We had some technical issues trying to get in. It is about 8 a.m. our time. But man, I'm trying to get Nick on, my partner in crime. Uh, it's on. Yeah, I'm able to get in. Nick was not able to get in for some reason. It's weird. We've been trying to fix this, but man, first and foremost, I gotta say, what a comeback by India. Um, unless something unforeseen happens, this is gonna be over here within the next five, maybe I'd say 10 overs tops. You know what I mean? It's crazy. But wow, so many thoughts. I figured that India was gonna win yesterday because it's a day five wicket, right? And I understand that that's the advantage with batting early. You want to be you want to get your runs all early in the first 3-4 days because that day five wicket is treacherous, man. But I'm telling you, I didn't expect this. It's been a after yesterday. you know I think England scored, what was it, 77 runs and didn't give up a wicket. And then today, it's just been an epic collapse. I mean, wow. So impressive, guys. What's going on? Say what's up to my peeps in the chat. What's going on? Shahil, what's up? Phil93. And Koosh, what's good? What up, Boomer? Rashid, what's up? What's up? Gabe, you missed some amazing reverse swings bowling by Boomerang. Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, this one was way too early. I literally didn't get home till 3 a.m., man. It's brutal. But, just such an unbelievable performance by India. And so many thoughts, man. I can't wait till Nick gets here. So many thoughts. What's up, Amit? The Doctor, Waz, Harris. Man, you guys kept the faith, I gotta admit, after the last beatdown, and it was a beatdown by England. I was like, wow, England I thought England had a chance to win the series, man. Now England will be lucky if they don't get beat at home, man. And unbelievable. Lord the Core. Oh, with killing it with the bat. Let's talk about Lord the Core. All right, killing it with the bat and with the ball. This dude, bro, this dude. And the tail end for India finally stepping up when it has not stepped up in a minute. Oh, there's my boy. What up, killer? I was just giving you some accolades.
I had no idea what was going on. YouTube did not want me to come on here and start wearing my hat and start doing some of this and start praising India, because if anyone, how you guys do it? If anyone watched my little recap last night or yesterday, I was a little nervous because England, they were chasing a huge score, but they got 77 so quick in the third session yesterday. But man, have the wickets fallen, have the mighty fallen. Your man Bairstow and Ali combined for a duck both.
Oh, well, Bairstow's good. Bairstow's good. I see Ozjot in the chat. Ozjot, I'm going to go ahead and send you the link, brother, if you want to jump on with us. That'll be cool. But Bairstow's good for throwing away his wicket. Nick, what I'm very surprised in, and honestly, I don't know what else to say other than the guy's human. You know what I'm saying? I expected a better performance from Joe Root today. And, the guy's human. It says he's human. He cannot carry the team. And it's funny, one of my friends at work, Gavin, I talked to him about it last night. And, it's Labor Day weekend. Vegas is busy. And he was so bummed already. And he's like, bro, listen, you cannot keep counting on Joe Root to put up centuries. What he's done over the last 4 or 5 months.
Every single time.
Yeah, what he's done is just amazing. So the rest of this team has to step up. And to his point, he's like, listen, a day 5 pitch in England, we're in trouble. And this match has shown me 2 things, Nick. How much we know about cricket, but how much we still need, have to learn. And we might start, and right now, so there's no copyright infringement, where CFA was right and where CFA was wrong. One of my favorite sports broadcasters, Colin Conherd, uses that because we were right to say, I'm sorry, you know what I'm saying? We got to get in some new blood. We got to get in some new bowlers. We got to get in some new batters, whatever, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Where we were wrong, we were like, Umesh Yadav. Well, at least I was like, Umesh Yadav, no.
We're frustrated. We want Ashwin in there.
Yeah, give me Ashwin. You know what I'm saying?
Umesh has done his part. Umesh has gotten the wickets. Umesh has got himself 25. He got a 6 or 2 yesterday. I want to know, because I haven't seen the highlights yet. I see some people asking me what are my thoughts yet. I have not watched the highlights yet, so I'm watching it right now for the first time today. We just woke up. I want to know from you, what was the change today? Because they've lost 8 wickets in the first 2 sessions. They have a combined 89 runs outside of the openers. The openers combined for 113, 89 for the rest. Joe Root has led the day, at least, for the highest score, 36. I want to know what happened. This is supposed to be a flatter pitch. It was getting tough to get some swing. Jadeja's got himself 2 wickets, but the Pacers, the Seamers, be able to come into their job. Let us know what was the biggest factor today. A lot of people on my video, because I was saying I'm not sure if they're going to be able to chase. I mean, I'm not sure if they're going to lose this. I thought England had a good chance of winning because they were just attacking. A lot of people said, Nick, it's really hard to chase that kind of score. So
on a day 5 pitch,
trying to chase a score, and they got out. Was there a lot of swing going on, reverse swing? Let us know as we let in the man of the newest channel, Cricket Forest 3.0.
The Banished! The Banished! Oh, man, it's so good to see your face. Oh, the Banished, bro. My man, you already know. Cricket for us 3.0 now, people. 3.0. He's coming back. Let's get him there quick. Because let's be honest, Ozja is one of the best in the business, all right? He's on top of it all the time. My man's commentary is on point, and he's always streaming. He's always at least giving us those minute shorts where he's, recapping the games. I learned as much from watching his videos than anything else. So let's get him to 1,000 right now before you do anything else. Ozja, go ahead and put the new link in the chat so we could go ahead and get you back up to that 1,000, cousin. But what's good, bro?
Thank you so much for such a warm welcome, Gabe and Nick and CFA Nation. So you've already heard it. Thank you so much for having me on once again. As always, it's a pleasure. I'm a fan of you guys, as I say every single time, and that's very kind of you to say. But I learned a lot from your videos too. So you guys talk amazing sense a lot of the time as well. Now, one thing I want to talk about, there was a comment a couple of seconds ago by Monkey D. Lucky about why did India not take the new ball? Largely due to the ball reverse swinging. And we saw when the pitch is flat, when it's quite dry, when it's, no rain in sight, reverse swing does come into play. And Bumrah is one of the best exponents of reverse swing in the world right now. And he bowled some absolute beauties, definitely, to Bairstow and Pope. I don't know if you saw the highlights. Brilliant.
I haven't watched any highlights yet. I can't wait.
Oh, you need to. Definitely. As soon as the match finishes, go watch them. Brilliant deliveries. Right. That's basically the reason why they kind of halted on that, just to see if the ball keeps reversing, will it help them? And now they've taken the new ball. And I'm not going to talk about the match at all on your channel, right, guys? I'm not even going to mention if there's a match going on right now.
Is there a match going on right now?
YouTube's most wanted, bro. YouTube's most wanted. I love that. Subs out of control.
We're sitting here talking about Masters of the Universe, the cartoon.
Yeah. That's exactly what we're talking about.
We got a super chat here from Parikshit. Thank you so much for that. What change was India found reverse swing? 2 days. Oh, goodbye. Umesh Yadav.
Oh my gosh. I'm going to have to eat so much Umesh Yadav crow, bro.
It hurts.
So much Umesh Yadav crow. Honestly, be honest. I don't know. Maybe you did. I did not have faith in Umesh Yadav. Okay, I wanted to see Ashwin with his 400 career wickets. Okay, I think he's got I forgot the number. Is it 100 wickets in his career, something crazy like that in England alone? I mean, I'm like, no, this dude and his bat. I really wanted to see Ashwin.
That was a hit wicket, correct?
No,
because it looked like it hit him in the arm and then his body went backwards towards the bails.
I think it hit his body and then the ball hit the stumps as well.
Yeah, it looks like he was clean bowled there, brother. Mm-hmm. Clean bowled, baby.
He got hit on the arm. I mean, he's hurting.
Yeah, that's even the worst.
Yeah.
you get dismissed and you get hurt. That's hilarious. But
Man,
yeah,
I mean, but let me finish this super chat right here. It says, what changed was India found reverse swing, 2 days of sun and rough outside leg stump. Jadeja kept on bowling there and roughed up one side of the ball. So they were able to get that reverse swing because of that. Man, I mean, it's crazy. You talk about Yadav. Great call by Kohli, right? Great call by Kohli. And I had said yesterday, we want Ashwin. Where's Ashwin? He's like, where's Waldo, for crying out loud? But you wouldn't want to trade Thakur. You wouldn't want to trade Umesh Yadav. Let's talk about Thakur for a second. This is batting alone.
Lord Thakur, baby. It's Lord Thakur.
3 test match, Gabe. 3 test match, 3 half centuries. I watched Jared Kimber's breakdown of it saying, this guy's not a batsman. He's fooling everyone. Because in domestic for all this time, he had a few half centuries, but in test, 3 half centuries and 3 test matches.
His average in first class, I think, is 13.13. Is his average.
You both besmirched the name of Lord. It's Lord Thakur to you, okay?
No, that's for Lord Siraj. We got to give Thakur some other name. I don't know what it is. Maybe Sir Thakur, because he's doing this in England right now.
he's gonna get knighted. He's gonna get knighted. Oh man. But it's wow. I mean, I was wrong on your Umesh Yadav. I did.
Thanks for the super chat.
And I do believe that at this point for the next match, India probably has to stick with this configuration. They got to stick with this lineup. Okay. Ashwin is I'm serious. His bat is ridiculous, but I didn't realize how serious Lord Thakur's bat was, because that's been the tail of this, in my opinion, of this series, right? England's tail end usually produces where India's doesn't. Even yesterday, okay? India's like, all right, let me go ahead and you know what I'm saying? Or I'm sorry, was it the day before that? It was the day before that where they could have gotten them out way cheaper, like at 170 or something like that, or 160. And England's tail end still went out there and put up runs, which was frustrated, right? The last day they would not fall. So that was the change, that they started finally getting some production out of the tail end. And of course, Rohit showed up. It was going to show up. People say, oh, Kohli's been showing up. Pay attention, y'all. He's the one giving y'all half centuries and giving you 40s and 50s and lasting. The other guy showed up, but the bowling showed up. And Lord Jadeja, I don't even know what to call Lord. It's not Lord Jadeja. It's not Sir Jadeja. It's Master
Sir Jadeja.
Oh, gosh.
Like, he's been struggling. He got 2 wickets today from my count. But in my opinion, he's been struggling in the last few matches. So it's good to see him get some wickets. You have the tail end in there right now, my friends. I mean, this is just a matter of minutes right now.
Mm-hmm. They just got 5. Oh, my gosh. He got 2 wickets today. In the first inning, I believe he got 2 wickets as well. And it's just insane, man. It's just insane. I will say this. On the England side, Nick, I did not realize how right you were about one Chris Wokes. But could you imagine if Chris Wokes was not on this side? England would have been completely just manhandled.
Did you?
They brought him back.
Doubted Steve
I did.
Waters?
I haven't seen him playing forever, bro. It's been he's like Ozja, bro. Where's Waldo? Where's Ozja? We couldn't find the guy. Okay, we couldn't find it. I forgot how good he was. So, man,
this guy got out of the hospital bed, into the Uber, and went right to the pitch. That's what he did. How dare you doubt him?
He's taken 7 wickets. Right 7 wickets in the match under 50.
Couldn't get to 20. The great Chris Wokes, maybe the greatest cricketer ever alive next to Bradman.
Oh, wow.
He couldn't even get 20 in this match.
Do you work for Chris Wokes? Are you part of his PR team? You know what? I got to get Jody on the phone. You have an unhealthy relationship with one Chris Wokes, my friend. Just saying. Just saying. I know he's got that glorious bone structure, looking like an actor. And for real, if you've never seen Chris Evans, look up a picture of Chris Evans, Captain America, Chris Wokes. Very good. I mean, you should not be that good looking. And
he looks like Danny DeVito.
A great athlete.
I would still love Chris Wokes. It's about the play, my friend. The play, not the looks.
Oh, man.
Nothing against Danny DeVito. He's a great man.
Azjat, let me ask you a question. Where does England go from here?
That's the funny thing. They were great until, if you look at yesterday morning, for the sake of argument, right? Up till that point, no one thought India was going to come back into it. No one thought India would actually score 460 odd runs and then get England basically all out for 200 odd. All right.
Right.
The thing is, India batted well. So I would more credit India in this case. Yes, we talk about England. Yes, Overton wasn't used as much as he probably should have. Chris Wokes bowled well, but I think he was the best bowler by far in this entire game for England. Chris Wokes beyond everyone. Yeah.
You are so tough.
On top of that, the way certain Indian batsmen left the ball was impressive. If Rishabh Pant and Shardul Thakur bowled really well, did you see the strike rate of Rishabh Pant? That's less than 50 for Rishabh Pant. Batting less than 50.
That very calm, especially the first 50 balls he was taking.
Exactly. He was applying himself, right? So the way India came back into it, that's, for me, that's the positive. That's the big thing in this game, rather than, England failed. England did the best they possibly could on a pitch that was pretty much a flat deck. At least that's what I feel, right? On top of that, James Anderson wasn't clicking as well as, usually does when you've got overcast conditions, when the pitch is doing just a little bit. It's flat. It is a flat deck. What India's done in this innings is the fact that they were 100 for 0 or something, England, right? It was Burns went on 50 and Hamid on 50. Then Shardul Thakur came in, took the wicket. Then Jadeja took a couple. Then Bumrah with the beautiful Yorkers. So slowly, India came back into it. And the reason is because they didn't stop. So that's where England kind of lacked. England did not realize how to bat on this pitch. It's just reminding me of when England was in India earlier this year. When it was a flat pitch and the Indian bowler just came into it and they just bowled really, really well. So I can't think of any major changes apart from maybe Mark Wood could have been used in this particular game because he would have kind of rushed onto the batsman on a flat pitch like this. Other than that, I don't see any other changes from an England perspective.
Let me ask you a question. Overton at this point has 17 overs, I believe. He's got 17 or 18.2 overs, right? Moeen Ali got 26 overs and got pumped for 118 runs. He got 2 wickets, but that's a 450 economy rate. That's a 450 economy rate. And again, on this pitch that has been turning since, I would say, at least day 3, why did they? I don't understand. Why did they not employ Overton more? And why go with Moeen Ali at that point? I'm flabbergasted.
I think it's because of the spin factor. The assumption was, from what it looked like something that Jadeja's done in this innings. They thought Moeen Ali could do the same thing. But unfortunately, Moeen Ali didn't. And India did go after him. Some of the batsmen went after him, didn't they?
You know what? It's cooking for us 4.0 now because I'm reporting you again. Did you just compare Moeen Ali to Sir Jadeja? How? Nick, I'm reporting him. How dare you?
Hey,
how dare you?
Talk about it.
No cricket fan on cricket fan crime here, okay? Not here. Not in this channel. We aren't doing any of that kind of stuff. All I'm talking about is everyone in the chat right now. Thanks for joining us. Some of you, it's been a long time. We appreciate. Some of you, it's the first time. It's the first time. Go hit that subscribe button if you want to learn more about cricket from an American's perspective, from Ozjot's perspective. Go ahead and check out Cricket Forest 3.0. That's right. Bigger and better than ever. Go ahead and check it out and subscribe. And, to get to your point, Gabe, about Moeen Ali, yes, he was giving up serious runs. What was that? Day 3, he was giving up runs to everyone.
But he's abused.
Like a run bonanza. But then he came in day 4 and he got himself a wicket on the very first over. We've seen the spinners give up runs. We've seen it all the time because they're throwing that slower ball. They're trying to get the wickets, in my opinion, and you can see some of those runs. Overton, he's a fast bowler, so I see why they put Moeen Ali in there more. First of all, it's less, you're not running up at all, really, so it's not as exhausting as being a pace bowler. You see a lot. We see Nathan Lyon, right? He's always bowling more overs than the other guys on his squad. That's just what comes with the territory. But Moeen Ali got some big wickets. Don't be confused. He got that cotton ball, which is, to me, an amazing feat.
Oh, that didn't nick the bat?
He was like messing with it. He was messing with it, but he didn't go for it.
Oh, I thought that nicked the bat.
The
I thought that
crazy
nicked the
thing
bet.
about this match is everyone says that it's tough to win in England against England. And now India is seconds away from doing it twice in this series. And that's unbelievable. Did it hit it? Are they going to
It looked like it did, man.
He doesn't look too comfortable there.
Yeah, I don't think that he hit that one. I think you're a ball behind where I am.
Could you imagine if India wins the next match, they win this series 3-1?
Yeah.
Holy cow.
My initial
That would be
prediction.
falling
Yes,
England. What was that?
my initial prediction was 3-1.
Oh
Oh,
no.
So close.
That
I wouldn't
was-
call it a drop. I wouldn't call it a drop. It dropped in front of him.
bro, that's Pat.
What are you thinking? Learn from Bairstow. Take the gloves off and catch with your
That's
hands.
Pat being Spider-Man, bro. I can't believe he even got to that ball. Wow. Let's talk about Pence wicket keeping, bro. Yes, he came alive with the bat, but honestly, he's been good with the glove too. And defensively, he saved some runs. I've been impressed by his wicket keeping. You know, the bit I saw yesterday. I'm telling you right now, man. It's an impressive feat, and I will say that for me, I really don't think, outside of your point, Azjad, outside of maybe bringing in a different batsman, okay, yeah, it just fell short. Outside of bringing in a different batsman, you know, you guys know who I want to see, Alex Hales. There's nothing they can do. All right, Mark Wood is always hurt. He's probably in the hospital right now. All right, he stubbed his toe. I love Mark Wood, but the dude's pace, I think, works against him because he's always hurt. Jofra Archer, man, I heard something disconcerting, man. I heard that his injury might be career-threatening, bro. Might be career-threatening. So I don't think England has anything else to do. They got to throw this team back out there. They don't have a choice. This is the team that they have to throw back out there for the next game, and they've got to hope to win that coin toss first. As far as India, look at people get Sky. You guys know I love me some Sky.
Oh gosh.
You know I love me some Sky. But KL Rahul, with his performance in this specific series, I think he's brought himself a stay of execution. A stay, because he was dead man walking. Bro, I'm telling you. I'm telling you, he had a 50, right? I think he got a half century.
And he had like an 84 already in this series. And then he got 46 in the second inning.
Yeah. In the second inning, he got 46. I think he had a century. So KL Rahul brought himself a... Oh, man. I'm going to let Nick talk about that one because that was the next person.
Absolutely. That one I see, but you got Rahane as the vice captain.
That's what I was going to say.
He's vice captain, is he not? So you're going to... I mean, I'm sure it's happened in the history of cricket, but I don't see that happening. As much as I agree with that, I don't see that happening because Kohli's going to be coming off a win. He's going to be coming off 2 wins in the series. There's no reason to make that kind of a shift in this lineup with your vice captain and that kind of statement when you're coming off a win. I don't see Kohli doing that. What do you think, Ozjan?
India's top 6 isn't going to change unless there is some sort of injury. It doesn't seem likely.
Right.
Especially because KL Rahul performed. The only person they would have replaced was an opener, but their openers are doing a really good job. Pujara has had a couple of decent innings, right? He's got that 90 odd. He got that 61 as well. So Pujara is back. Okay. Rahane is the vice captain, even though I would like Rahane to be replaced by someone, but Rahane is not going anywhere. Kohli's not going anywhere. Rishabh Pant's not going anywhere. Jadeja might be considered as, we can drop Jadeja and bring in Ashwin, but I don't want that. I love me some Ravi Jadeja. But right now, there's no other person I can think of, putting in place of Ashwin, Like, Ashwin is finding it difficult to get into this side. I said maybe Mohammad Siraj comes in, kind of gets replaced with Ashwin, but people don't really agree with that statement much. But that's just what I'm thinking. If Shardul Thakur performs this well, Bumrah is performing, you've got the third seamer. Completely forgot. Doesn't matter. Umesh Yadav. He's bowled really well as well. So trying to fit Ashwin in is going to be difficult. India might just go with the same team, as you said. They might just go with the exact same team. England might make one change, and that's Mark Wood. But because it's Old Trafford, I think that is more likely than anything else. That hit him, didn't it?
Yeah, where that, cousin?
Where was he going? What is happening, everyone? We got 300 in the chat. Don't forget to like this stream. Don't forget to subscribe if you've not done so already.
Dude.
Thank you so much for hanging out with us and watching the end of this match.
I feel like Boomer does this on purpose.
For getting that super sticker, we appreciate it.
I feel like Boomer does this on purpose. You know, usually when it's bowlers out there, ends of innings, he are winning the game. He's got plenty of overs. He's gonna beat you up. He's not necessarily trying to get that wicket. I feel like he's just out there headhunting, bro. Yeah, he's beating people up. Man. Oh man, I'm like,
he heard us talking trash, and he wants it to show us who we are.
Have you seen the interview between Jasprit Bumrah and Dinesh Karthik?
No.
Please watch it. It's on Sky Sports. Watch it if you get a chance. Do a reaction, but it's really good. It's really insightful. I think you guys will definitely love it. It's really, really good.
Jimmy, just give up the wicket, Jimmy.
Siraj has not really made much of an impact in this match. Agreed. I don't know if they give him a rest because I think has he gone every match so far?
Yes.
So I don't know. There might be some guys that are tired or injured that we might see a switch. I can see maybe Siraj being taken out, but this is the first match that he hasn't contributed, so maybe that doesn't happen.
Right. I just want to say something while you guys catch up to what I've just seen. Please, everyone, like, share, subscribe to Cricket for Americans. Then go over to Boring Reviews, Cricket for Us 2.0, 3.0, any .0s you find. That would be great. Thank you so much, everyone. Also, I've just seen something amazing.
Gone.
There we go.
Gone.
There we go.
And Jimmy Anderson. Is Jimmy crazy?
Jimmy Anderson goes right for the review.
Why?
It's going to matter, brother.
I don't think it hit anything.
Bro, you give up that wicket. You're like, please get me out of here. They're going to kill me. If I'm Jimmy Anderson.
Family to think about.
Am I going to put up 176 runs in, 34 overs? No.
Oh, another super sticker. Thanks so much for that, my friend.
Did it hit the bat? Did it nick it right there? It should have. I can't believe he challenged it.
I don't think it hit it.
That's out.
Is it?
I think so. From what I can see, that looks out.
It looked like the
Ultra Edge yet? Are you at Ultra Edge yet?
Yeah.
Done and dusted, as Ozjai would say.
Okay, it might have barely escaped by. Look how close he's bringing that to the body.
Yeah, right there. There was a nick.
Amigos.
Hey, Jimmy Anderson got some heart, bro, because I would have been like, as soon as it's gone,
win, baby. Bye. That's a win for India. The world is good again. Everything is right again. We have a 2-1 lead on the series going to England. That's right. That's right. Oval conquered right there. What else you got on the plate for us, huh? We can get the Pentagon next time. What's going on? Because we just successfully defeated at the Oval. You have to calm down with those faces, Mr. Gabe.
I actually like it when Nick wins.
Out loud and proud. Don't forget to give that like if you're happy about this win.
Bro, I got to say, I like it when Nick wins. I like it when India wins because that puts Nick in a better mood because his Padres have been losing, and he's been a real grump at work. Let me just tell you.
Hey, they're back in the wild card spot.
Bro, myself and our other grade level fourth graders are just in the meetings like this in corners, just hiding. Just hiding. He comes in angry. I'm like, please, India win.
Much to anger me, but right now, the next 5 minutes, I will be in a good mood. I promise.
Oh man, Ozjai, give me some Han. What's up, Han? What's up, brother? Give me some thoughts, honestly, on the state of cricket because as I was talking with my friend Gavin last night, he looked and he said, "Bro, this is our team. Outside of just Mr. Stokes, this is our team." And if we can't hold court at home, Jofra Archer, in his opinion, may not be coming back. I guess there's a lot of talk of how bad the injury is in England. Maybe you could talk to that. But he's like,
guys in England, that's for sure.
He's like, this is our squad. This is probably the best squad we could put out there. And, other than Stokes being out or whatnot, Archer may not be back. And we already know Wood will always be in and out because of his injury history. Like, man. But then I told him, like, bro, is Australia really in a much better position? It might just be that India and New Zealand are 1-2 in the world, and that's just it, bro. That's just how it is. They are who we thought they were. Okay, when the team is good, I think Rock Coley said himself in an interview, and I was impressed. He said, "You just don't become a bad team overnight. We lost a game, we lost a match. It is what it is," and he proved it. So, I mean, is this the best England can produce?
Based on the players they could have selected as of this moment, probably. The thing is, they don't have Stokes, they don't have Butler, they don't have Archer, they don't have Broad, right? They had a Sibley who wasn't informed, they had a Crawley who wasn't informed, who when they're informed are pretty good.
Sibley's gone. I don't want to hear Sibley ever again.
Sibley's going to come back next year. I'm going to tell you. Sibley's going to come back next year.
Gabe, calm down.
Yeah.
I
what,
love
25,
Cole's reaction
26?
there when he got the review came in and there was actually that spike. I love his intensity. I have been very, very honest and critical of Coley, but don't be mistaken. I've never said that he shouldn't be there. I've talked about the captaincy or whatever, but he's really shown me something in this series. I love his intensity. He's always there, ready to take advantage. And I love how I'm sure they do this every match, but I love how England sticks around and, gives the handshakes, the fist bumps to India and congratulates them. Huge class right there. Joe Root, obviously I was way wrong about him last summer. Absolutely incredible. This, again, you don't have the full England squad. So you want to celebrate winning in England, but you got to taper a little bit. But this is a squad they have in front of them. And this was an impressive win. I did not know they were going to finish this before all 3 sessions were done today. They did. And, England, they put up 210, but it just was not enough by far.
Yeah, and just on that note, please, everyone, 400 in the chat, like, share, subscribe to Cricket for Americans. Amazing content every day, every week. I don't know how often you upload nowadays, but mostly every few days, right? There's content here. Brilliant, absolutely. So please do like this video, send it to more people, and get it subscribed because this is an amazing channel. And I'm not just saying that because I'm on it right now. I genuinely believe it. I genuinely believe
You're a big part of it, my friend.
I appreciate that very much. Just want to add something about what you said. Yes, it's not England's best team, but that's exactly what happened when India won against Australia. When was it? 2018 or something like that. That wasn't their best team, but Australia, even in Australia last time, India played really well coming back into it after so many injuries and stuff. So England have a little bit to think about, but for the sake of this series, I don't see many changes as we've already talked about. India's played the team against them. This match, India's come back really, really strong. They were 191 all out. They were 191 all out. They got hammered. Shardul Thakur was the highest scorer with 57. Then England got a lead of almost 100. I think it was 99 or something. Yeah. And then India coming back, scoring over 400 in the 3rd innings of a game. It's not unheard of, but it doesn't happen too often. All right, it does happen, but it doesn't happen too often. And then, with the ball, especially, like I said, Bumrah's my favorite bowler in the world right now. So I love the way he bowls. When he bowls the way he did today, that economy rate is less than 1.5.
Ridiculous.
Right?
Ridiculous.
He took 2 wickets within 2 overs. I remember I came back into the game and I was like, oh, it's only 3 down. England might actually go for the draw. Bowled, Ollie Pope gone. Next over, Bears took out. I was like, yeah, India's winning. Yeah, there's no way England's going to come back into this. So, yeah, right. Definitely. This has been a fantastic game. I'm so glad you guys could stream just in time. They're like, let's wait till Cricket for Americans start this stream. Then we'll start losing wickets again. So, yeah, it's been great.
For us, it was just I woke up and I was like, oh, crap. They already have 7 wickets lost. I got to jump on here. And then I had issues with StreamYard. So I'm glad we were able to get on and the technology helped us out. Mm-hmm. Talk about economy rate. We were talking about spinners give a lot of runs. Jadeja, he has a low economy rate too. And he went about 10 or 12 overs more than anyone else. So he probably did enough to keep his spot, but we'll see if Ashwin, you think he's got to at least have one chance in this series, right?
Yeah.
At least one match. But Jadeja really showed up in today's match. And, England, they fought. I mean, you got to say they at least fought. They had about 2 hours left to go before they got bowled out. Once those tail enders went in there wasn't really too much confidence there. And talking about tail end, we mentioned it a little bit. We'll mention in our 3 wickets. That tail end for India really showed up in the 2nd innings. Really contributed to that. They got 466, and they had some guys with some low scores.
Yeah,
right. A lot of guys really, really showed up. And I'm excited to talk. I guess Rahane was the lone low score with his duck. Everyone else got at least 24, not counting Siraj, but he wasn't in there too much. Jadeja got 17, but still, wow.
Asjad, is it? And I saw this briefly. I think it was yesterday, right? Was it that the Pakistani selection committee resigned, right? Or 2 people off of them?
No. So the head coach and the bowling coach resigned just after the T20 World Cup squad was announced, half an hour or 2 hours after that. They resigned, and there's 2 replacements potentially who are going to help through, the New Zealand tour of Pakistan. They're going to come in and take their roles in for that, and then they're going to go for the World Cup. The issue is, Harris, I'm going to talk about that in my live video that I'm going to do in about 45 minutes on Cricket for Us 3.0. So please do join me over there. I'm going to talk about this India-England, but I'm also going to talk about the Pakistan selection. It's not been the greatest. It's not the greatest. But yeah, that's crazy, isn't it? The squad gets announced. The chief selector doesn't look happy with it. The new chairman has not decided on it. It's very, there's a lot of politics going on. And then the coach, the main two coaches resign, which is something I thought was going to happen, but they weren't going to resign. I thought they were going to get fired, which I think behind the scenes, that's what's happened. But to save face, they resigned in public. But in the back, I think they've just said, yeah, you have to leave, resign, or we'll kick you out in public. Definitely. Thank you.
Oh, man. Han, you're out of control. Han says, first of all, Ashwin did better than Jadeja in WTC final. Listen, that's why I was calling for Ashwin. Ashwin, at the very minimum, with his bat, always comes through. Let's not forget, he's one of the reasons why India were able to go into Australia and win that series over there. And he also gets wickets. So for me, yes, Ashwin is so important. But I think that you can't play Ashwin and Jadeja together. Maybe you give Thakur a rest. You know what I'm saying? Oh, not Thakur. I'm sorry. Lord Siraj a rest, right? Because he's been used a lot. And these guys have played a lot of cricket. But we'll see. This is hilarious right here. Nick should treat CFO like U.S. soaps and have other actors play Gabe sometimes. You don't think he's put out casting calls, man. He's put out casting calls. It's hard to talk nonsense like I do. You know, I'm telling you, it's hard to talk as much nonsense as I do. Oh, T20 team announcement tomorrow. Interesting. Sky better be on there, as he gets no love on the test team. I'm sure Sky will be on there. And, you know, maybe Nick and I will put out our predictions for that T20 team. You know, somebody asked me to do it earlier, and I've been trying to do it, but I just couldn't find a spot to mention it. Bairstow's garbage! Oh, my gosh. Just throwing away your wicket when England needs you. How dare you, Bairstow? That's why you're garbage. We cannot count on you, Johnny Bairstow. Oh, where's Butler? Bring back Butler. Oh, Bairstow, you're so trash.
Butler's getting a kid. That's why he's not there.
Yeah, he's on paternity right now.
How long does it take? My kid was born like in 18 hours. Boom, baby. Bye. Get back on the plane. Back on the plane.
Hey,
I couldn't get away with
more
that.
faith in Ron Weasley, okay? Have some more faith.
Dude, I mean, it's funny. I forgot who said it. It was during the baseball season, right? One of the Yankees' biggest players was out during the playoffs. And an announcer went out and said, can these guys not look at a schedule? It's called Planned Parenthood.
That's wrong.
Dude, it was so funny.
That's wrong.
It's called Planned Parenthood, all right? You do it in this time frame, so you're not missing in this time frame. We don't need you during spring training. We don't need you in the beginning of the season. Do it, you know, have the kid during the off season, but during the playoffs,
there is no off season in cricket. You've seen this. Cricket is all the time. There's a comment here by Burren about the weather in Manchester. It's gonna rain in Manchester next week, which is where the match is. Right? It's hot in England right now, right? And the sun's out, as you can see, right, on your TV screen. But it's gonna rain, and most probably that match will get rained off, or at least a couple of days will go off to rain. So it's not the greatest from an England perspective if they want to come back into it and tie the series. But yeah, the weather doesn't look great.
I have some breaking news for everyone here. There was an ODI match between the United States and Papua New Guinea. And the USA won, baby. They chased to the 29th over. What's up?
Let's go. We're coming. We'll be there in 5 years, hopefully. Oh man.
Honestly, I've heard people actually comment. I think Renell was one of them as well. That 10 years from now, USA will win the World Cup, the ODI World Cup in 2031. And I was like, if that happens, that would be crazy.
Bro, have you seen our team right now? Have you seen our team right now? First and foremost, they're taking the England approach, right?
Taking everyone from everywhere else.
We love foreigners. We love foreigners. Absolutely. You get a citizenship, and you get a citizenship, and you get a citizenship. Give me. Listen. Right now, if I was USA, I'd be on the phone with Sky. Would you like to be an American citizen? Just saying. Like, hey, you're never gonna play in India. They're never gonna put you on the side. Would you, bro? Mansions, cars, all of it. All right. We're gonna go to Ireland and naturalize. What is it? Naturalize some players. We're gonna go wherever England goes. We go, man. We're gonna go into the Caribbean like we're neighbors. What? Jamaica? We'll make you a country. All right, forget about it. We'll give the whole country citizenship. You know what I mean? We're gonna go get us a whole bunch of players. Just saying. You wait and see.
I'm looking at the scorecard. They had 8 different guys bowling over in that ODI match. In 28 plus overs, they had 8 different guys go. Their lineup, they only lost 3 wickets. Stephen Taylor got himself 82 runs. That's pretty awesome.
I couldn't find
I don't
any
know
of the
Papua
US
New Guinea.
games
It
here.
might be a juggernaut. I have no idea, but we'll take the win.
It's a juggernaut in the associates, Nick. It's all good. Any win, a win is a win. We have to remember this.
Absolutely right. Listen, you take any win. Listen, you take any win. Absolutely, you take any win.
Especially if you support the Padres. Never mind. I don't know.
Wow.
Yes, with the drive-by.
Wow.
Yes,
what
with
did I
the
do to you?
drive-by.
Oh, man.
You did
It's not
absolutely-
bad enough that my fathers have never won a World Series, is it? I see.
He says, Gabe dreams too much. Really? Have you? Really? Let me tell you something. However you look at it, big brother, little brother, England, United States, technically England's a big brother because we were spawned of that country, okay? Do you not think we would employ such tactics? Really? Really? Bro, they'd be sending people, what do you call it? Green cards and naturalized citizenship documents to their house. Sign the cricket contract and you're an American. Are you serious right now? Look at some of our other international teams. I'll wait. Not too many, born and bred Ohio boys over there. What are you kidding me? Oh.
In all seriousness, like honestly, I wouldn't put it past the realm of possibility if they've tried to put together a package to convince Virat Kohli. Some kind of a package.
Bro.
Like you can be the spokesman of Nike. I mean, all these different things, right? It's not going to happen. But I wouldn't put it past them.
Bro, look at when the United States first Major League Soccer in, right?
Yeah,
bro, they gave David Beckham the keys to the kingdom. They said, we'll give you whatever you want. Please come. Like, it was ridiculous. And David Beckham at that time, I wouldn't say he was a has-been, but, he was a little long in the tooth. But you don't think that, you know how America is. They market, bro. They're going to go out. They're going to look at the best player internationally, the people who have the most following. And you're absolutely right. They're going to court them. And guess what? If they recruit them, you cannot blame them because the kind of money that David Beckham got, you can't mess that kind of money up, all right? I remember a friend of mine said, here, there's different kind of money that exists, okay? Because I work at the MGM as a limo driver, and I drive around a lot of expensive people, and or people, a lot of high rollers. So I'm like, man, how do these guys come back week after week? And for the most part, it's Vegas. They lose. And he's like, bro, you gotta understand. There's a difference between being rich and being wealthy. You can mess up being rich with just a bad drug habit and a weekend in Vegas. That's just being real, okay? You can mess that up. You cannot mess up being wealthy. When you got generational wealth, all right, they make more on their interest, their monthly or amortized interest that they get than they spend when they come out here. It doesn't matter to some of these guys. That's the kind of money we're talking about. And I'm telling you, what David Beckham's deal, I remember they said the deal was $250, but between the Nike contract, between all the other stuff he got, he became $1 billion athlete, bro. All the endorsements, $1 billion. Anyone in the chat, who walks away from that? I'll change my last name if you want me to. $1 billion? $1 billion? Bro, for $1 billion, one of my kids may have to go. I'll be deciding which one goes.
Wow,
which one
you're
goes?
putting a high price tag on your kids. You think they're worth $1 billion?
Look at Nick slide.
I'm saying any kid, not just yours. That sounded bad. I'm just saying, like,
oh man, oh, that's hilarious.
Now, I want to know, is this true from Greenridge Lewis? I will probably make my T20 debut for Portugal in 2023. Is that true? If that's true, that's awesome.
That would be amazing. Let me Google Greenwich Lewis. I'm not really good at Googling, am I? Just found lots of things.
What's with all the hate for Asif Ali?
Okay, let's put it this way. Let's put it this way. Gabe, you hate Bairstow, right?
With a passion.
Right. So just imagine the way Bairstow plays, but he has one good innings out of 120 out of 120 that he plays. Let's put it that way. Let's put that into context, right?
Wow.
One good innings compared to 120. That is what Asif Ali is basically, Nick. And that's the reason why Harris is probably talking about it. He's not a very consistent batter. He does great in domestic cricket. There's no arguments there. He's a very good domestic player. But there's certain players that are made for domestic cricket and certain players that are made for international caliber. And he can't make that leap. Pakistan have tried him many, many times. He just can't make that leap.
So he's another Joe Burns, basically. Doesn't matter what he does, they're gonna keep him on the side.
Yeah, he's not worth it in the national squad. Getting selected for the T20 World Cup, it's outrageous. I didn't think he was gonna get selected. There's like 3 or 4 selections that are just bonkers. Honestly,
I have a theory.
Go on.
Newly formed. Would you like to hear it?
Yes.
These guys, the Burns of the world, the Alis of the world, they've got the Polaroids, bro. Okay? It's like having the Zapruder film, all right? It's like having the Zapruder film. They got the goods, all right? All they got to do is go to the selection committee and say, remember this? And it's over. They've got compromising photos of the selection committee. I'm convinced because there's no other explanation.
Yeah, Corey Anderson. I'm not sure if he's playing for the U.S. international squad, but he's definitely in U.S. playing in the cricket league.
Yeah, the thing is, a lot of these players will, in like 3 years or 4 years, get naturalization in the U.S. and then they can play for the U.S. And that's going to be really, really important for, a lot of the players who've left their home countries and gone over and playing in the minor leagues and then probably major league cricket, whatever happens in the future. So that'll be really good for USA.
See, I don't mind if they do that, as long as those are more like ambassadors to develop cricket players in America. You can't just keep planning on just bringing people and transplanting, but bringing those people and have them help to coach and mentor and scout or whatever it is to help bring those people along. You guys don't like Asif Ali. Are you saying that Atif Aslam would have a better chance? He's a great singer.
You are absolute worst.
Probably would, Nick. Probably would.
Yeah, right?
You are the absolute worst. So, Nick.
Think about it, man. He's out there at the crease and he starts singing. People are like, oh, that's really nice. And he distracts them. And it gets more like a little slow boundary because no one chases after it. I'm just saying.
Oh, my gosh. So, Nick, one other thing I wanted to touch on. The CPL. Now, I'm curious, Nick. I'm just curious. Just saying, all right? My boys are in second place. TKR tied. They're at 6-3 right now. Any thoughts, though? You had talked a whole lot. Any thought on the Royals being at the bottom of the points table? I'm just curious. I'll be quiet. This is one of the first times. Matter of fact, let me mute myself.
First of all, your team's not 6-3; they're 3-3. Okay, they've had 6 matches. They've won 3. They've lost 3. They won yesterday, which was good for them. The Royals, they're not a very good squad. It's as simple as that. They're not a good squad. They switched their bowling around. They brought in Nurse twice. I'm not sure what they're thinking with that. They switched their squad around, their bowling attacks several times. I'm not sure if it's injury or if it's strategy or what it is. They can't get any kind of opening partnership to save their life, and they can't get anyone to be consistent with the bat. Shai Hope was supposed to be one of their bigger leaders. He's not able to do too much. And that's the truth of the matter. They can't get past a score of 160. 160 for them is a high score. And so it's really frustrating. They can get early wickets in the power play, which makes no sense. They can't get them in the rest of the match. But they're just not a very good team. It's as simple as that. They weren't very good last year. They didn't make barely any changes this year.
I just had to ruin your day because I know I didn't want you leaving here on a high. You know what I'm saying? It's
Hey.
Jody, guys. Jody has to replace Nick hats like every 6 months because, contrary to popular belief, where adults stop growing at a certain point, his head doesn't. It continues to expand. Like the buttons on the back run out. So we got to break them down from time to time.
There's a reason that I keep you around on CFA Nation. The nonsense that you spew out constantly and how wrong you are makes me feel really good about myself. So I appreciate it.
It helps you out.
Yes.
And do you know what else is around the corner, Nick? What other T20 league is around the corner? Whoa!
Where your CSK is going to get the royal treatment.
So mouth with CSK, all right? You shut your mouth.
Do you really think Rajasthan Royals is going to win, Nick?
Bro, they're getting a lot of love.
No, you don't understand what I'm saying. The Barbados Royals treatment, where CSK goes down.
Okay.
I was watching a couple videos, though. The Rajasthan Royals have made some upgrades, man. They're getting a lot of love, bro. They've acquired some good players, so we'll see what happens.
I didn't know there wasn't any other teams outside the Mumbai Indians. That's interesting.
You don't need to care, Nick. You don't need to care. They keep winning, don't they?
Dude, it's so frustrating. So frustrating.
Talk about winning and talk about T20. It's our CPL. Foff got himself a 120 in the CPL the other day. 120 off 60 balls or something like that. That guy's an animal.
CSK, baby.
I know he's
CSK. Just saying. Honestly, all CSK has to do is addition by subtraction. That's all they got to do. Okay? Addition by subtraction. Get rid of one particular bowler who doesn't know how to throw either a Yorker or a bouncer. And then you're good. And then you're good. Just get rid of one bowler and you're in good shape. We see the Lord the car come in here and put in work. All right. But Ngidi, bro, they better put his face on the back of a milk carton. All right. Don't let him in the country. Don't let him in UAE. Honestly. Other than that debacle, because CSK should have won that game. You know it. And he just gave it up to Pollard. Oh, get rid of Ngidi. See, he always finds a way to just I hate you.
I love how Rainfire's actually said it the way that it should be said, Gabe, and I would let you take the honors of how to say Ngidi's real name.
Ngidi!
Well, with that being said, with the Ngidi mating call being the last thing we say, we're going to go ahead and close shop here, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate it. It was a fun end of the match. India wins. We'll have our thoughts on CFA later today. I'm going to watch the highlights, get some research done before I talk about it. Hopefully, Gabe will be able to be on there, but he is working tonight, so we'll see if we can finagle the schedule here and there. But, Nick's got to watch himself some Shang-Chi today. I just got to do it. So don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you, Ozjod, for coming on. Ladies and gentlemen, go ahead and check out Cricket Forest 3.0. Subscribe. You know you already subscribed to 2.0, so go ahead and go over there so we can get that channel in the right shape. Watch those videos. And any final thoughts, gentlemen?
Ozjod?
All I want to say is it was a great game. It was a peak and trough game. That's what Test cricket's all about. India got smashed on day one. England came back, batted quite well. Then India came back with the bat. And then today, India with the ball as well. So I know I've discredited England there a lot. So let's talk about Chris Woakes being great. But otherwise, I think in general, India performed very, very well. And I think man of the match is actually Rohit Sharma, not Shardul Thakur. I'm surprised, but they always do this. They give it to the batsman. Yeah.
But Thakur was a batsman too.
He was also a bowler. Hit the wicket. Crucial wicket.
Oh, man. I mean, honestly, my final thoughts is I was wrong. What else is new? How dare I besmirch the name of Umesh Yadav? And I still want to see Ashwin. I believe he just deserves to be on the side. He's such a big part of what this team does. But honestly, this team continues to impress me, continues to surprise me. And this specific match reminds me of, India going out 36 all out in Australia and then coming back the very next game and absolutely just holding court. Like, yo, we're still here, cousin. So what an amazing match, guys. And yes, Brunel, my wife would agree with you. I'm always wrong.
Thank you guys so much for checking us out. Don't forget, 5 times, baby. Until next time.
That's 6 runs.